Hello, and welcome to episode 24 of my Minecraft Stargate series. Feels like it's been a while, but that's because I actually haven't recorded an episode in a week. I recorded like 3 days worth of episodes in about 3 days, and then I got really busy, had to do some extra stuff at work, and yeah, so this is episode 24. Before we get started, those eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed that I uploaded an episode on Monday instead of Tuesday. There was no real reason for this. I literally just got turned around Monday morning, and for some weird reason, I thought, let's upload the video. I think I thought it was Tuesday, to be fair. I had a lot of stuff going on, and there was a list of things I needed to do, and I had a plan of how I was gonna record an episode, upload an episode, and then edit the episode I recorded. And yeah, there was a whole sequence, and I think I just got ahead of myself, and it came out on Monday instead of Tuesday. So yeah, but hopefully this one should come out on Thursday, the 22nd of June. So, fingers crossed. But now that has been, what's the word I'm looking for? Now that has been addressed, I've just realised, oh no, I think we're alright. Yeah, we are alright, good. Another small confession, but we'll do that as I walk around, have a look around, and see if I can remember. I mean, I know what I'm going to be doing this episode, but let's have a look inside first. But yeah, small confession. So, in the background, in between making episodes and things like that, I've been sorting out a new Minecraft server for me and my friends. And of course, that uses 90% of the mods that I use for this, with maybe 1 or 2 extras. But I am having a bit of an issue where the ancient totems that house the ZPMs aren't spawning. I can't find any. I think I should have come across at least one by now, and I can't find any whatsoever. So over the last couple of days, I've been loading up worlds, and I've been testing them, and I thought I'd test it on my creative world, where I can fly. The creative world that I built that in the first time and tested and things like that. I know I had some stone. There it is. So yeah, I thought I'd have a fly around and just make sure the totems are still spawning. So obviously we've got those, what is it? That one over there and that one over there. Those are fine, because we've already spawned them in. So they are there, they are set in stone, as it were. However, in doing so, I may have found a couple of extra bits that we might want to have a look at today. And to do that, I'm going to chuck this set down. So this is from my creative world. I went round and I created a whole load of different things. As you can see, these are the things I've found. So you got one totem over there, you got one totem over there. If I swing around, you got a Tokra base over there. You got a village over there, you got another village over there, and you've got another Stargate, a randomly generated Stargate, all the way over there. So what we'll do is we'll head over in that direction, and we'll go that way around. And the other thing that we'll be doing after I've slept is collecting this. the main aim for this episode is collecting Mossy cobblestone, which about 2 weeks ago I was reminded can be found at pillager outposts. And there are a couple on this journey. So as we're going to all these different things that I've found, because obviously if they're there, let's not waste them. So while we're going to this totem, that totem, the Tokra base, all the way around, if we come across a pillager outpost, we'll nick all the cobblestone from it. Now, am I going to be kind and am I going to swap it out for some cobblestone, or am I just going to leave it holy? Let's leave it holy, why not? Right, so let's go this way around. I've got 10 chicken on me, so we should be alright. Oh, no, I can't. Let's see. Do I have what I need? Where did I put everything? It's this chest here, isn't it? I'm going to take... Oh! Excellent. 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 No, hold on. I'm going to need another one of them and another one of that. There we go. So I'm going to create a notebook page, and that should create not what I was after. That's the wrong light grey, so I am going to have to steal one of them, and I think it's this one, yeah. Oh, never mind, we've already got some bone meal. And we need this for the rings. So let's put that in there. And now we can pop off. And I've wasted 7 minutes already. Excellent. And we're still getting some lag. Oh well. Do what we can. So yeah, so we'll go this way around and we'll hit the totems and we'll get to the Tokra base and then yada yada yada. But our main goal is to get as much mossy cobblestone as we can. Obviously we don't want to cover the entire temple in mossy cobblestone, but there it is. All this time for the last, what episode did we get here? Episode 5, was it? So that means for the last like 18 episodes we have been about 120 blocks away from a totem, and that's the lag from the totem coming in. But yeah, no, for some strange reason on the server that I have with my friends, you know, it's the same mods, it's the same thing. It's now run as a server now instead of a single player world. Let's get rid of some of these to reduce the lag as I come over the hill. There we go. But yeah, for some strange reason I just can't find any of these totems anywhere. Take the cobblestone, I might patch some of them up, we never know. Because it's these and these that I'm actually looking for on the server. And these, to be fair, but... So I wanted to create a PCP fabricator to make a shield, because we've got a Pegasus gate on our server. So I wanted to create a shield for it. And you're going to have to excuse me. My nose is affected by the hay fever we're having at the moment, or the weather, which is, yeah, so please do excuse me, Mr. Sniffles over here. But yeah, there's certain things that I can't do because I just can't find things like the totems, although I am finding an abundance of Tok'ra bases, which is kind of evening out the score a little bit, but not a massive deal. So yeah. So I've managed to make my PCP fabricator, and I've managed to create, there's the other totem, I've managed to create a single, and I'm going to have to remember which one it is, I'll bring it up in a second once I've created a crystal control circuit. The only thing stopping me from creating the Naquadah control circuit is actually the liquid Naquadah, which I do believe you need the expansion pack, the thermal expansion pack for, which I haven't downloaded yet and I don't use. I mean, somehow I get by, don't ask me how, but yeah. Oh, sugarcane. But yeah, so that's our second totem. Let's actually get rid of some of these. I always leave one fully readable edge, because obviously the team behind the mod have put a lot of effort and hard work into making these things, so I don't want it all just to be destroyed. Right, Tok'ra base this way. If we go round and keep to flat ground, because what I did is I flew over the world because I was in creative. I love how I say keep to flat ground and I go through the forest. Whoop. But yeah, so in theory I used the lag, the drop in FPS, to tell me that there was a totem and then look for it. So we might actually come across a third one that I don't know about yet. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but I can dream. But I mean, I've had this server up and running for the last couple of weeks. Right, we'll head over to this outpost and we will grab the Mossy cobblestone we need. But yeah, no, I've had the server up and running for about a couple of weeks. I mean, I've had to shut it down to update it and change it and things like that, but it's basically been running for the last couple of weeks. And I've not found in 2 weeks. I mean, I've gone out 60,000 blocks in this world. I've made a waypoint at point 0. So the coordinates read 0, whatever height I am, 0. And I found nothing. It's, yeah, it's quite annoying. Because I just want a ZPM, you see, and it's no fun if you have to cheat it in. I don't know if there's something I'm missing, or whether in the recent update something's been changed in the code that generates the ancient totems. But essentially, I'm just struggling to find a totem at the moment. I know they're meant to be really rare, but I mean, I've found quite a few before. I mean, if you look at what we found already today, there were 2 within 100 blocks of each other. So I don't know whether it's because it's running as a server or... Because I mean, my first theory was that obviously when I first started it up a couple of weeks ago, it was a single player world that I had port forwarded, basically open to LAN so that my friends could join. So no matter what, there was always a player in the world, which effectively means that a while ago I had to buy Minecraft twice. Here's the Tokyo base. Hey. So we've got the aqueduct alloy, titanium dust, and titanium nuggets. We'll take those just so I can take the chest, because more chests are helpful, especially for the storage stump. And on we go. I think from here it's the village. And of course, if we see another ancient outpost, a pillager outpost, we'll stop and collect all the mossy cobblestone from it. And watch this skeleton. There we go. I'm being shot at. Whoa. Let's go a really awkward route. Really awkward route. But yeah, no, a while back I had to basically buy Minecraft twice so that I could have an account running Minecraft 24/7 basically. Which I believe is no longer the case. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, no, my first thought was because that player that was running the world, it was basically stuck at spawn. That was loading in and it was keeping the spawn area generated basically. It wasn't out and about loading new chunks and things like that, so I thought because of that, because the player running the world wasn't moving around the world, it wasn't generating new chunks, and therefore it wasn't generating totems. But I mean, like I said, I've went out 60,000 blocks in this new version of the server, and yeah, I still can't find any totems, and it's really annoying. Oh no, I was hoping to use this village one day. I'm going to leave this chest here, I think, with the cobwebs, the gunpowder, and the rotten flesh. But it means I can take the iron leggings. Right, next up is the Stargate, and then another village, which I can't remember if it has... a blacksmith or not. I saw that happen on the mini-map. As I came across the water, he got closer, and you can go away as well. Oh, and if I remember this Stargate correctly, it's right next to an ancient outpost. But because it's like within 500 blocks of the base, I might grab my diamond pickaxe and put it in storage. But it means we've got an aqueduct and at least another capacitor. If we loot the inside first, and then we can hopefully wait out daybreak. Oh dear. Seriously? Right. They I can collect, they I can collect, they I can collect. The others are going to have to stay, I think. Leave the carrots, leave the bow. Because I mean, come on, I've got the staff weapon, so... as long as that doesn't activate while I'm stood here. If I can peek over a little bit. Oh, you're trapped. This is going to hurt. Ow. Not quite sure how that zombie was trapped, but it was. I feel like I need to do something with this, and then of course here's the oh dear. There we go. In theory, if this was the last place we went to, we could gate back to the base. Well, you can go away for a start. Right, let's just collect all of this mossy cobblestone. It's a good job nobody's home, otherwise this would be a lot more difficult. I missed a piece. And then we've got this one here. Right, 5 minutes left of the episode. So let's head... where are we? Let's head over to that village over there. That's really, really close. can't remember if there's a blacksmith or not. I just remember it being a village. But then we'll take all this stuff. It might be slightly over half an hour this episode. Yes, there is a blacksmith. The question is, can I fit everything in? But we are literally 300 blocks from base. I might have to come back. Because that's got to have, seeing the durability of my current one, and then having, yeah, that's cool. I just can't fit anything in my inventory at the moment. So let's head back to base. We might come back here in a future episode. What I might do, and something that I've actually done on the server within the last week, is I've used an extra Stargate, constructed it in a village, at the lowest point in a village, and then I've used a boat to transfer a villager from either their house, or I've just, as bad as it sounds, but bearing in mind this is in the context of Minecraft, but I've either nicked them from their house, or I've just picked them up off the street, and I've basically rowed them through the Stargate. And the way our spawn is currently constructed, we have a pit in a desert biome, and the pit is basically on 2 levels, technically 3, because you've got the surface level, you've then got essentially the middle level, which is the villager trading level, and then you've got the 3rd bottom level, which is the Stargate level, where I am constructing almost like a midway station, but it'll have a Milky Way gate, it'll have a Pegasus gate, and it'll have a Universe gate, once we get to the end and I can pick up a Universe gate. But yeah, no, that doesn't go in there. In fact, let's put that in there. That should be enough. And would you look at that? It'd be our 2nd gate in storage. So what we'll do is we'll put those in there. That and that can go in there. Is that in there, or is that in another chest? But anyway, as I come out of the gate at spawn, obviously this will be the Milky Way gate, the main gate for spawn. I have a ring transport system literally just on the floor at the base of the gate, and that's where I then ring the boat with the villager in it up to the villager trading level, and put them where we need them, basically. And there is so much. Come on. I think that and that can go in there. That can go in there. That will go in there. And I'll have to tidy this whole thing up. I'll have to put that in there, that in there. That in there, yeah. Nice. Wood. Maybe I will put signs on these things. And if I remember rightly, I can put that in there. Right, so just a little bit over half an hour. Not too much to worry about. I mean, once I've topped and tailed, because there's a little bit at the beginning and there's a little bit at the end that I kind of cut off. So once I've cut it down a little bit, it might be half an hour, although as I keep rambling on, maybe it won't be. So, that is it for this episode. It's literally just going around collecting a lot of the mossy cobblestone. I think I may have missed a outpost over in that direction, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But it was mainly collecting as much mossy cobblestone as I could get for this temple. Next episode we might actually have a look at placing some of the mossy cobblestone and perhaps making this so that we can actually have a gate powered by a 0-point module. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, until next episode, stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.